Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Jim's Raw Cooking. Today we will be making a Bulgarian cheese pie, which is known as Banitsa. I've probably butchered the spelling, but everybody can criticise me on it later. So, what we're going to start off with is we're going to preheat the oven to 175 degrees. There you go, that should be alright. So I've just done that. Okay, what we need to do first is we need to get the eggs, 3 eggs, and then I'm going to try and do this better than the scrambled egg. Oh yeah. That's a bit better. Alright, so 3 of these. There you go. Much better than got a little bit down the side, but they should be alright. Alright, so that's our eggs. Get that out of the way. And we're going to beat the eggs together very quickly in this bowl. And then what we're going to do is we're going to add our 2 cups of Greek yogurt. Alright, so that's starting to get there. So we're going to whisk in the yogurt bit by bit, I think. So we'll do probably about half of it first. See if we get that in. I'm going to add the rest of it. I'm also going to use this knife to scoop out the Greek yogurt into the thing. Just try and get most of it in. Again, that's 3 eggs and 2 cups of Greek yogurt. Sorry, 3 eggs and 2 cups of Greek yogurt. I think I said that right. And this will form our mixture that's going to go in the Banitsa. Alright, what we're going to do quickly before we put the feta cheese in is we're going to, there is about 12 ounces of feta cheese here. What we're going to do before we put it in the mixture is we're just going to rinse it very quickly, so I'm just going to do that. Just rinsing it and kind of rubbing the sides a little bit. Make sure it is clean. I'm not quite sure why we need to do that, but that's what the recipe says, so I'm going to do it. Alright, so now what we need to do is crumble in the feta cheese. Hopefully this should go alright. Making a bit of a mess, but it should be okay. Sorry for any background noise, the oven's kind of heating up. So I'm going to do 1 block and then stir, oh dear. 1 block, stir it in, and then the other block. Then try and get all the lumps to kind of smallish sizes. There's probably a better way of crumbling it, but I'm just doing it with my hands. This one's going to be a little bit messy today, but hopefully it should be alright. This is more of a baking one today, which is interesting because I've not really done that before. Almost there with the first block. Keep on going. Oh, it's getting all over my hands now. Hoo-doo-doo. Alright, so we're going to mix that about a bit. So that's going to kind of form our cheesy kind of filling for our banitsa. Alright, so that's one block of mixed in. Alright, now we're going to do the other one. I'm going to wash my hands after this step. So if you want to do a kind of low fat option, you can go for, well, first of all, less butter later in the recipe, and then you can use like low fat Greek yogurt, and then I'm not sure if you can get low fat feta cheese, but you could probably try if you wanted to do that. Oh dear. Alright, so that's the second one. I'm just going to quickly wash my hands before I do that. There you go. Don't want to get too messy. I probably should have picked a bigger bowl as well. Never mind. So we're going to mix that in as much as we can. Slimy. Alright, so we've done that. And then what we're going to put in is our third of a cup of flour. So that's going to go in. I'm going to do about half of it, stir it in, and then do a bit more. I've measured out the ingredients beforehand today, just so it speeds it up a little bit. Alright, so that's half of the flour. There's the other half. Alright. Okay, we've also got a half a teaspoon of baking soda, which we're going to put in as well. That should help it to rise, I think. Pretty sure that's what it does when it's baked. It's getting a little bit thicker now, so it's getting a little bit difficult to think. Alright, so that's that. What we're going to do now is we're going to get our butter, and there's supposed to be 8 ounces, but I think I'm using about 6, just because I ran out. So I'm just going to melt this in the microwave very quickly by putting it in for a few seconds. After I've used a knife to cut it up. Okay, so that's going to go in there, and that's going to melt while we get a quarter of a cup of olive oil ready in another bowl. I lied, I'm going to use a jug. So, quarter of a cup. That's a better one to use. So probably about that much. Put that in there. I probably should have melted the butter beforehand, but that's okay. We can do something else while we're waiting. Probably. Okay, so what's next? Alright, so we're gonna... That's our filling prepared, so I'm just gonna pop that over here for the moment. I'm gonna move all the balls out of the way that I'm not gonna be using. There you go. And I'm gonna... Okay, our butter's melted nicely. I'll put that on for 30 seconds. I'm also going to quickly wipe down our work surface here, so it's too wet and dry. Dry it a little bit. There you go. Okay, so what we're going to do is grab our butter to start off with, which has been melted quite nicely. I'm going to pop that in with the olive oil. There. Okay. So we're going to mix that in slightly with a spoon that I'm going to find. That's all melted there. Leave that in there. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to dust our work surface with flour. So I've got my flour here. I'm just going to get a bit, and I'm going to sprinkle that kind of across there. Hopefully that should be alright. Alright, so we're going to unroll our phyllo pastry. So I only have one pack here to do, but you can use a little bit more if you want. You probably need to use a little bit more. So I'm going to attempt to unroll it. Alright, so that's one sheet by the looks of it. What are we doing now? Okay, so we need a brush, which I didn't know we needed. Alright, so I'm going to use this brush. I think that should be alright. Is it going to hold the liquid? Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so what we're going to do is have the short end facing us. So to rotate that like that, I'm just going to move the egg box out of the way, we don't need that anymore. Rotate like that with the short end facing you. And then okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to brush the top side with the olive oil and butter mixture. Like so. And then what we're going to do is we're going to use our spoon to lower that down slightly. We're going to use our spoon to it's alright, I'm reading the recipe. Put two or three tablespoons of the feta yogurt on the side nearest us, so that'll be this side. Let's say that's about one. That's about two. And that's about three. Let's spread that out a little bit. Alright. Got a little bit there, which we'll get rid of. Alright, so I've probably made a little bit of a mess of it because this one's teared a little bit. But, okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to roll from this side. Very gently. Try not to rip and tear it too much. We're going to attempt to roll it like this. Okay, so we've lost the top half, but that should be okay. I'm making a bit of a mess of this. Alright, this isn't going fantastically. my friends have picked the hardest recipe for me to try. Alright, so should keep on rolling up like that. And we've got our first one. Alright, more or less. That's a little bit broken, but it should be alright. Okay, so we're going to prepare each of these. We're going to keep on going until we run out of sheets. So, I'm going to dust the work surface again. Hopefully we'll get a bit faster as we go along. Alright. Okay, so get the sheet out. Without ripping it this time, hopefully. Alright. Face it that way. I'm actually going to move this over to the other counter very carefully. Alright, so this should be the next one. Across the top with the oil. Oh, I just folded that over, let's unfold that. There you go. And then we need our spoon, which is here, underneath all that. Oh dear. I'll put that across the bottom again. Okay, and then we're going to roll it up. Okay, this seems about right. This one's going a lot better than the first one, which is good. Alright, and then I'm going to pop that on the other side. There you go. I'm also just going to dust that counter very quickly. With the flour. So I'm going to spread that out. Alright, okay, so next one. Oh dear, this one's ripping quite a bit, unfortunately. So I think I have two sheets there, which is not optimal. Move that one, place it there. Oh dear, this one's... I'm going to give up with this one because it's already very ripped, as you can see. So I'm just going to pop that over there, in case we can salvage it later. This one's a little bit better. I'll pop that like that. I'm going to oil the top again. I think that's just to hold it together once I've rolled it up. Like so, and then I'm going to do the 3 spoonfuls again. There you go, that's just all the way across the bottom. Alright, so that one's ripped a little bit, but it should be alright by the time we get to the top, and it is, which is great. Alright. Alright, next one. Can we try and get this organised so I can get to them a bit easier? Alright. So our oven's come to temperature now. We probably did a while ago, which is good. Okay, so this is our next one. Just be very gentle with the phyllo pastry because it's very easy to rip, as you can probably see. There you go, that's our next one. Okay, we're getting a hang of this now. Alright. This is a little bit messy, so, and you're using a bare work surface, so make sure you've cleaned it beforehand, which I have. So, out of my 5 minutes or so of experience, I've realised that if you leave a little bit of a gap at the bottom, it's easier to roll. Just because you can get it started by folding over, which is nice. And I'm probably going to redust the work surface in a minute. There you go, that's probably our best one yet. I'm actually running out of space over here. I'm just going to dust a bit more. There you go, and then I've got a bit of dust. Yeah, sorry, not dust. It's flour, not dust. There you go. Dust. Okay. Next one. Whew. Now this is the most convoluted one. Ignore the mozzarella pasta. This is the most convoluted one so far. thank you to Virtune, my Bulgarian friend. He's called for recommending this to me. So I believe this is a traditional Bulgarian dish. They have it on New Year's. What they do is apparently is put kind of lucky pennies and stuff in their banitsas, and whoever finds pennies gets good luck for the rest of the year. That's what I've been told. There you go. That's our next one. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's our 6th one. We've probably got 5 or so more. By the looks of it. Alright. So we're starting to get through our mixture. Unfortunately, I'm not sure if I've got enough phyllo pastry, but we'll see how we go. I'm just going to be quite generous with how much mixture I put in, just to make sure that we're going to use as much of it up as possible. Push that way. Alright. Oh, come on. Roll, please. Oh, so delicate. It's quite difficult. Alright. There you go. How many more have we got? Lots. Okay. Oh dear, let's go a little bit. Should be alright. Okay. So I have no idea how many people this is going to serve. By the looks of it, probably like 3 or 4, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if this is going to make 2 dishes or not, so I've got 2 dishes ready. And what you should have done, which I didn't do on camera, is oil, grease 2 9-inch kind of pie or cake tins, which I have done, and they're over on the other counter. Alright, so we want to do that. Alright, so. Whew. Oh dear, this one's ripping quite badly. Okay. Alright, oil first. If you have people to help you, that will probably be a little bit quicker. That's alright. I can probably basically say whatever I want because nobody's going to watch this part, are they? But if you've watched this far, I admire your effort and your faith in my ability to roll phyllo pastry. All the people that skipped won't get to be the bestest person. Alright. Okay. We're still going here. I'm running out of things to say. I didn't know it was going to take this long. So I would recommend that you skip ahead at this point. But it's unedited, so I'm going to put the whole process in. Apart from the baking, because I can't actually do anything in that stage. So that's another one. What we're going to do soon is we're going to start lining our pans as soon as we've done the rest of these sheets. Oh, I think there's only 2 left. Hooray, says everybody watching. James is almost finished. There's now a big oily mess on my work surface, but hey ho, we can clean that up later. And that's just about right, because we're starting to get to the end of our mixture as well. I'm probably going to spread this one out a little thinner. We're starting to run out. Oh, I think we've got this quite well. Alright, this one's ripped quite badly, so just care there. Alright, keep on going. We're almost at the last one. Excitement. Finally. Alright, so I don't think we needed all that butter mixture, but it should be alright anyway. Okay, and we're just going to try and get the last few bits of our mixture on here, after I've unfolded this part. There you go. Come on, we can do it. I'm going to get there. Don't give up. Oh, we've done that pretty much perfectly. Oh, nice. I was thinking we're going to either run out of mixture or feed our pastry first, but it's turned out just right. And now I'm making a big mess. Oh. Please, roll. Roll nicely, please. Please. There you go. Alright, so. Whew, that took a while. But we're done. Okay, so I'm just going to wash my hands very quickly, so I've got that all messy again. Hello and welcome to James washes his hands every 5 minutes. Or every 10 minutes. Alright, that's near enough. Okay, so I'm going to move you over to the pans now. Which are over here. Ooh. Okay. So about there. Should be right. Okay, so we've greased and put a little bit of sprinkling of flour on these. I did that before the video. And what we're going to attempt to do now is to start assembling our banitsas. So what you need to do is you need to start off by kerning this round. Try and put the seam downwards if you can. And we're going to slowly fill up the pan with our banitsas. We're going to put them end to end and curl them round. So this may do 2 pans, which it looks like it's probably going to do. Alright, okay. Actually, no, wait, move that around. So just kind of slowly fill out the pan, try and do it vaguely spirally. I'm not sure if we're going to have quite enough for 2 full-sized ones, but it should be okay. Alright. It looks like what the other videos did, so I'm not too upset with that. Alright, so we're going to put that one across there. And we could probably do a mini one in the other ones, actually. So, just curl that round. It's a little bit crunchy, but it should be alright. Oh, this one's a little bit stuck to the table. Oh no, lost a little bit. That should be alright. Okay. And a little bit. Yeah. So, it's starting to come together now. I'm not sure what we do next, So I'm going to check the recipe in a minute. Oh dear, this one's our first one. And that one wasn't fantastic. Alright, so that one looks a lot better, so we're going to focus on that one. Just look at that one. It's going to be a lot better. Alright. Actually, what I am going to do is, I've just noticed my camera is running out of battery, so I'm going to very quickly pause the video and I'm just going to get the charger. So I'll be back in a minute. And I'm back and we have charge, which is great. Okay, so I'm just checking the recipe now. Alright. So... Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to get the remainder of the butter mixture, which I've been told we need. Let's take that spoon out. And we're going to drizzle that kind of over the top, like so. Should help it cook nicely, hopefully. Just kind of brush all the areas where it hasn't got any on. I think. Alright, I'm going to do some on this one as well. That's a bit much in that area, but it should be alright. Okay, I'm going to put a bit more on this area. Alright, it seems like we're getting there. Okay, so now that we've done that, we need to sprinkle a little bit of water on it, apparently. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm not sure how much it wants, so I'm going to do about that much. Hopefully that should be okay. Alright, so we're going to put it in the preheated oven now. So I'm going to put you back there. Voila. Yeah, about there. Okay, so we're going to put it in the oven and then we're going to cook it until it is golden brown. Okay, so in goes the first one. So I'll put them both on the top. Okay, the one in the middle, one on the top. And what we're going to do is we're going to rotate them over so often, up and down, to make sure they're cooking the same on each one. And then we're going to probably wait about 45 minutes or so-ish until they are golden brown on the top. So I will see you then. Back in a minute. And it's almost done. So what we're going to do is I'm going to turn the extractor fan off so you can actually hear me. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to attempt to get this one out. And I'm going to pop that one over there. And then I'm going to get this one. And oh, there's not quite as good. It should be alright. And that should be about done. Woo! And we can turn that off. That took a little while. So they're in for about just over 45 minutes, I think. And yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the oven gloves and I'm going to just liberate them from the pans. So luckily I've got these nice kind of clip pans so I can take the outside bits off. Just like that. I'm going to put them over here, out of the way. Actually, let's get them over here. They're quite warm still. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to attempt, very carefully, possibly, please. No, I'm probably going to leave them on there. It's because they're going to break if I try and move them. I think. Let's have a look over there. Yeah, actually no, I'm just going to keep them on there for the moment, and I'm going to give them 10 minutes or so to cool down. I will see you after that. Bye. And it's been 10 minutes, so they've probably cooled down a little bit now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to attempt to actually slide it off now. Hopefully it won't have stuck to it too much. This isn't working for that. I'm going to get a palette knife if I can find one. Not in there. I'm attempting to find a palette knife, but I can't find one. Oh no! Breaking a knife. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to poke around the edges underneath. See if I can get it to lift off the base a little bit. And I rotate it around and try and do that on every side. So actually be on it. Alright, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to stand like that, and then I'm going to get, sorry, let's hold that. I'm going to get a bigger plate, and I'm going to put it on there before I stir it. We'll try and slide it onto there. Alright, so this is going to go terribly. It's all going to fall apart, I'm telling you now. Okay, this is definitely all going to fall apart. Okay, you ready? I'm going to try it. No, I'm not. Panic. I'm going to bring the plate up to it. This is not going well. Alright. Okay. This is quite challenging. Actually, no. Better idea is I get 2 of these. I'll try and lift it with both. Oh dear. No! I'm ruining it! No! Oh no! There you go. That kind of got on there. Alright. So there you go, I can show you now. Is the Banitsa. Wow. Okay, so what I'm going to attempt to do now is cut out a slice-ish size shape. Alright, I'll go for that size shape. See if I can get that out in the little corner. Okay. There you go. That is my slice of Banitsa. Like that. And then what my friend has told me is they have it with a little bit of plain yogurt. I have no idea how to pronounce their the Bulgarian version of the plain yogurt that they use, but let's got that thing on. But this one should be fine. So this is just standard kind of Greek plain yogurt stuff. I'm going to mix that together a bit, and then I'm going to pop that on the side. And then I'm going to try a bit. Alright. Let's try the end bit. That is very nice. That's actually quite tasty. Very cheesy. Alright, so this has been quite a long episode. I'm not sure if it's quite the longest one yet, but this has been Jim's Raw Cooking, and we made Banitsa. If you have any other suggestions of any different types of food you would like me to try and make, and kind of half fail at making, then let me know. This has been the 11th episode, and goodbye.
Bye.